Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 21st. You are on fire this week for sure. The first card you have is the Ace of Spades, which literally I call this card the Forest Fire. And that is because it represents a forest fire in your life. And this is already past. Capricorn, you may have received this message from me in the past as well, but it can be a card that sticks with you for some time. But it usually represents a period of time which would have been before this card. So, before this week, obviously, probably for the past very long time for Capricorn, 8 years plus. You have experienced just a burning out of your life, like things just like totally burning out. So I call it a forest fire because during a forest fire, a forest, it burns down. It seems really bad on the surface because everything's dead. There's a lot of death, even the animals die and things like that. So it seems really horrible on the surface, but the forest always ends up growing back like 1,000 times stronger, as I always say when I tell this story. So that is going to happen in your life. You are going to be returning 1,000 times stronger. It's like you've learned a lot of just stuff from all the, BS, quite frankly, that you've had to deal with for the past, like I said, 8 years. Capricorn is a very challenging sign in a lot of ways. People who come in as Capricorn really have to deal with a lot of challenges in their life, but it's one of those things Capricorns always can end up being incredibly successful because they really get that like perseverance. They don't stop, they keep going, and they just keep going and going and going no matter what. So just know that good things are coming, especially with this card. Even though it is like a death card, it does bring in a lot of positivity after it, and you always grow back, like I said, 1,000 times stronger. You have the Nine of Diamonds coming in next, which is a very positive card as well. I think, I might have even said this to you, Capricorn, last week, that I think that your good things are going to take a while to come in, which, might not be the best thing to hear, but it's like, but they are coming in. Good situations are going to be happening to you. I guarantee you, if you looked at your life today, it would be significantly better than last year. So things are better in a lot of ways, but Nine of Diamonds is positive things coming in. It's new business, new travel, new jobs, a bunch of new stuff coming into your life. Whatever you need, basically new, this card brings that into you. And, like I said, with the Nine of Diamonds, it kind of trickles in a lot of ways sometimes. It's always not necessarily like immediate. Sometimes you'll just be seeing it over a period of time. So just know that things are coming to you. Next, you have the Joker. Great card to get. It's all about juggling things, and this card, it's one of my favorite cards in the deck. There are a lot of stories that go along with the Joker and what it represents, but it really does just give you the ability to work on a bunch of different things at once and have it not weigh you down, not affect you. People who get the Joker, they can handle a lot more than the average person. So kind of like what I said about that Ace of Spades there at the beginning of you really kind of learning from your challenges and things and being able to handle a lot more. But with this card, it's kind of like you've learned all those things from all those difficulties, and now you are able to, whenever anything pops up, it's like it's almost easy for you to handle any situations now because you've handled like 1,000 times worse. So nothing can really get in your way with this card. But it's a very successful card as well. Like I said, the Joker, he can juggle multiple things, and he can do it well. He does it with a high degree of mastery. So you'll be experiencing that in your life as well. And finally, you have the Jack of Spades, which is very similar to the rest of the reading. I mean, it combines the Joker and the Ace of Spades in a lot of ways. If you even look at the card, it's like a guy who just got out of basic training in the military, and it's kind of like you have done that in your own life. Obviously not in the military necessarily, but it's kind of like life's basic training is what Capricorn has been through for a very long time, going through all these difficulties and things. And the Jack of Spades is ready to go. He's like refreshed. He's younger, and he really has kind of become a new person. And I think a lot of that has happened to a lot of you. And what he really does is he really relies on his tools. So that's what this card really says, is that for this week, you'll really be relying on some of the past tools that you have learned from to make it through this week. But you have a very successful week, especially with that Nine of Diamonds. It's such a good card. Even though it trickles in, it still brings in so much good stuff into your life. It really will, make you feel very happy. So thank you for watching.